The big boy.
So
it's going to be a fun one.
This is going to be a good one.
A lot of bad blood on this card.
272.
Oh, yeah. Especially that main event,
Covington.
right? Former friends. Got all the fucking storylines.
What's really going on?
Updated picture of Masvidal? What the fuck? What year? That's when he fought
That's when he was 155, probably.
That's when he was fighting Kimbo Slice. UFC 272. You know, former friends, former top team teammates, Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal. I mean, Colby, I think, deserves to be the favorite in this, but I don't think it's as wide as people think it is.
I mean, I've watched the sparring footage and stuff. You watched the sparring footage?
I have not.
It's Colby getting the better of him.
Yeah.
He just takes him down.
Who released the footage?
Gotta be
I don't know.
ESPN or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
I saw it just floating around on social media.
The embedded or?
Yeah, I think they had something. I thought I saw there was like a commercial on it last night. They had it like showing it on to kind of hype up the fight.
Yeah, there was.
They released it.
Yeah, they released something. I haven't watched it yet.
And then it was like Masvidal, like yeah.
Well, for one, I don't value sparring footage all that much anyway, because I guarantee there's been moments where George got hit. When you spar with people, you have times you have moments back and forth. So it's whatever ones they decided to record and show that day. On paper, inside the cage, all that stuff's what I look at. And obviously Colby's route is volume, pace, keep the fight going. You know, he has the engine, he has the motor, he has the volume. He has better wrestling, but Jorge Masvidal's takedown defense is very good. I mean, Kamaru Usman struggled taking him down. I
just think Colby, he'll mix it in real well. He'll overwhelm him with it. His pace, the way he mixes in the striking
Kamaru
with
Usman?
the takedowns. I think he will.
But Colby Covington is not a better wrestler than Kamaru Usman.
No, but like they may have this totally different strategy where Usman hangs back a little bit, where Colby's just on you all fucking the whole fight.
Jorge Masvidal has been in the UFC for what? How many?
Yeah,
how many
and
fights?
I don't think
40
Masvidal
fights?
is
MMA for
50.
50 fights.
Yeah,
in his 50 fights, he has like a 75% takedown defense. I'm sure he's faced guys like Colby Covington. Now, Colby Covington could still win rounds, again, by hitting the volume, pushing the pace, tiring him out, and maybe get a late finish and a flurry late in the fight because Jorge is just fucking toasted. But early in that fight, we all remember Ben Askren, right? Who's a better wrestler than Colby Covington. A way better wrestler than Colby Covington.
But that was a freak situation. Yeah. That was a freak, like, 1 in a million kind of thing, right?
It still got knocked the fuck out. He still got
with his knee. Yeah. He knocked himself out, really, right? He flew into the knee.
Here's the thing. I don't think Colby's going to shoot on him.
I don't think so either.
I think he's going to stay on his feet and try to volume strike him. And if they standing tall, that means Jorge's on his feet. He's got those hands throwing. If he clips him, we all know Colby's jaw is not too fucking strong. It's broken. We've seen it. It happens. So I think Masvidal is as live as a dog. People were saying Bobby Green was a live dog. No, Jorge Masvidal is a live dog.
Of course he's a live dog.
Plus minus 330, no way. Minus 150, maybe I'd lay on Colby Covington. I'm not laying minus 330 whatsoever. Plus 260, I like that number on Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, the value's on Masvidal.
If I'm going head-to-head picks, I'm going to say Colby Covington wins by decision.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. But my money, my draft.
But how's Masvidal win?
By knockout. By knockout.
So plus 260, you're probably getting
350, 400
right.
number on that for sure. So I'd probably lay some money on that. I'm not betting anything on Colby Covington. I'm not. I mean, again, I'll play him in DraftKings. If he wins, his score is going to be through the roof. 5 rounds going through there. This is going to be a must-roster fight when DraftKings goes around because you're going to get George at a very low price. You know, and obviously, you always like the underdogs in the main event for DraftKings. That's a good thing. This one's tougher to call.
No, last night I didn't.
RDA, physique.
Yeah, well, that was a
play
last
any
second
Bobby
dog.
Green.
Yeah, nobody did. That's a fucking extreme situation.
This is hard. I don't know.
This was supposed to be the main event last week. What was it, a week before or something like that? A couple weeks ago. Yeah, Dos Anjos for the Hill fight. This was supposed to be an event. Dos Anjos versus Fiziev. Was it visa issues or sickness for Dos Anjos? There's just a reason it got moved out. It was like nobody got hurt.
Yeah, I don't know why they moved it.
Here's the way this fight goes. Does Dos Anjos get a hold of him? This is more grappler versus striker than the last fight's going to be because Dos Anjos I don't think he has no path that this fight stands on his feet to stand with Fiziev.
I actually think Fiziev is going to win this fight.
Yeah, I mean, what do we have left?
I don't trust. Dos Anjos has been in and out. He's been injured. He's been this. He's been that.
The last time we saw him, he dominated Paul Felder, right? Who's no slouch, but it was short notice. It was a short notice fight for Paul Felder. It was supposed to be Islam, which would have been interesting.
Yeah, if Fiziev can keep this standing, I think he's going to knock out.
He's getting up there in age, 37 at lightweight. Yeah, if he keeps standing, there's no chance. Like, on the feet, Fiziev is next level.
I want to see how the line moves throughout the week.
I love Rafael Fiziev. I'm going to end up picking Rafael Fiziev because I'm picking with my heart, and he's a guy I want to see do big things in the UFC and make this run.
I think 250 is a stretch, though. Minus 250 for Fiziev.
I think Fiziev ends up probably getting a knockout.
Yeah, I think he knocks him out.
I think he ends up getting a knockout in that fight.
Barboza and Thug Nasty.
This is a tough card.
If I go off Mitchell's Feely performance, I have to go with Barboza.
See, but if you look at Barboza versus heavy grapplers, I know he's not. He is not Khabib Nurmagomedov. But that fight, Barboza wanted out of that cage. He did not want to be in there. He looked up at it. When's this guy going to stop? And Thug Nasty is relentless like that. Yeah. Is he as effective? Is he as strong? Maybe not as strong, but he's a fucking pretty relentless grapper. He's going to keep on coming at you.
He's got a lot of anger,
One thing he did do against Feely, right? Feely kept fighting it out, right? And he kept coming through, and he finally got that fucking the Skittles takedowns. So he's going to wet blanket Barboza. If Barboza, similar to the Fiziev fight, is able to keep this standing, he's got the edge for sure.
Yeah.
If he's able to.
Mitchell gets hit.
Yeah. It's again, Barboza.
But he's 14-0.
But he's 14. True.
He's a fucking,
but his level of competition,
was it Arcan Dangerous?
Yeah.
Is that the name of his album? Arcan Dangerous. He's got.
He's been pissed off about a lot of stuff.
What I really want to see, if this happens, I'm locking in Bryce Mitchell. We just had what's his name, Dale, whatever, from Detroit Urban Survival walk Buckley. Can I get Alex Jones to walk Bryce Mitchell down to the fucking cage? Please. I would love to have Alex Jones in my corner. You know the crazy shit he would say? How hyped he would get? Oh, I'd be so hyped.
He'd be screaming.
Give him a bunch of fucking whiskey before he walk out there. He'd be ready to go.
Frogs and shit.
If Bryce Mitchell walks out with Alex Jones, lock him in. Oh, this is Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland should win.
This is Kevin. He's gonna win this.
I can't believe Cowboy's still fighting.
This is a Kevin Holland win fight. This is get him off the Schneid fight. It's his first fight at welterweight, which I think is a great weight for him.
Yeah.
What weight was Dawkins? Dawkins is middleweight, wasn't it?
Yes, Dawkins is middleweight.
Yeah, this is gonna be a welterweight, isn't it? Let me make sure I'm.
Yeah.
His first debut at welterweight. Cowboy loves getting knocked out, and Kevin Holland likes knocking people out.
I can see him hitting him with a straight right.
And putting him to sleep, getting back on track. I really like the prospects of Kevin Holland at welterweight. I thought he was a small middleweight, and that's why he struggled with those big guys wrestling on him at the top. He never would have had a chance. I mean, him and Izzy would have been as one-sided as can be.
Yeah.
But I think he has, especially, looks like Usman is trying to skate his way out of the UFC. I like him at welterweight, and I think this would get him on track. I think he ends in a highlight knockout for Kevin Holland.
Yeah, Holland wins this.
All right.
He says a lot of shit. Yeah. He said something funny.
Spivak retires Greg Hardy.
Yeah, we saw this fight. It was Tibor versus Hardy, right? I mean, Greg Hardy always has that puncher's chance where he's big. He fucking rocked Bam Bam. He rocked Bam Bam harder than fucking Derek Lewis did.
That's true. I think that was more of just Bam Bam not taking Hardy seriously, though.
Hardy's a fucking 6'7"
He's super athletic.
Player. And here's just the thing about Kevin Hardy. Greg Hardy. Who's Kevin Hardy? Whatever. Greg Hardy. He's still young in his UFC career. So we don't know how big of a jump he can take from fight to fight still.
Yeah.
So, he's been out for a while. I'm taking Spivak to the polar bear to fucking fuck him to the ground and wear him out. He's got the asthma problems that we all know about. Then there's that Greg Hardy who went toe-to-toe with Volkov.
He could just come out of the gates hot and just start.
He went the distance with Volkov, and it was a competitive fight.
Yeah, I don't think Volkov tried grappling him much, though. No. I think that's going to be the difference.
But that's something that we could see he can grow. Like, hey, coming from a former football player who took up grappling.
Yeah,
once I started getting ideas, I started, I'm bigger, stronger than these people. So it's going to be, I'm going to go with Spivak, and I think he wins by ground and pound or even a club and sub type deal. But Greg Hardy can, he's a big motherfucker. 6'5", 8. He got a bigger reach advantage. Again, I think Spivak ends up he has more tools.
Yeah,
he's almost got 30 pounds on him.
Yeah, Greg Hardy's a fucking monster.
Yeah, he's gonna be more athletic. He's gonna be more athletic. He's gonna be faster.
Yeah, he has to cut to get the heavyweight. This is gonna be another fun.
It's a tough one.
Turner, Malarkey.
I like the Malarkey side.
Yeah,
but Turner can knock him out.
Here's the thing: Justin Turner is huge for 55. But he's not that much bigger than Malarkey. Look at the numbers.
Well, it's height discrepancy, but
the reach isn't that bad. It's close. But I think this one's going to end in knockout. Who lands first?
Yeah.
Malarkey's got fire. Got power in his fist. I like him at the underdog.
Comes forward.
As far as the bet goes.
Who's going to push the action? I think Malarkey's going to push the action.
I think as far as head-to-head picks goes, I'm going to play some strategy. And whoever you don't pick, I'm going to pick. I think it's a pick 'em. I really think this fight is a pick 'em fight. Both guys are young, talented, big frames for that weight class. And again, either one can win this fight. And it's going to end in a knockout.
And that's the prelim.
Featured prelim.
Featured prelim.
And then we got this one's going to be a banger, I think.
Marina, right? This is gonna be on the feet the whole time.
On the feet the whole time. I got Rodriguez piecing up Jan.
Yeah, Rodriguez wins this, and she's getting that much closer to a title fight.
I think she might get it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got.
I thought she was higher up than
you got Esparza fighting, for the title next, right?
Have they confirmed that? I don't think they've confirmed it.
I think so. I don't think they've actually booked it, but they're pretty much set in stone. Joanna's kind of just floating out in the ether.
I thought she wasn't going to fight. She said she'd only come back if it was for the right payday or something. Or only title fights.
Or she either wants Whaley rematch or a title fight. But she's also said that Carla's going to get it, so Carla deserves it. Mm. So I mean, I think Marina's right up there in that picture. She looked great against fucking was it Dern? Right when Dern, she fucking fucked Dern up. Dern had that moment. She got mounted by Mackenzie Dern, survived it. Yeah. So if it does go to the ground, she's fucking pretty sharp. And her stand up, I think she wins by decision. I don't think she finishes her though.
I think Marina wins for sure.
Yeah, me too.
This was tough for me to call too. Either I think Kennedy knocks him out, or Nick decisions him, like grapples him, or something.
But Kennedy's kind of got a soft chin though too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could get knocked out in like a close clinch situation or something.
Heavy motherfuckers that are gonna be throwing bombs too. Mm-hmm. I like Negreanu early. But Kennedy's that fucking guy that as the fight wears on, he's got that huge size. He's fucking he's got power, right? He wins. When he wins, he puts people to sleep.
Yeah, this one's tough. What are the odds on this?
This is the pick this is the fight. Yeah. But I like this. Like we're sitting there debating this because either one of these guys can win this fight. Yeah. This is wide open, and I like Kennedy just because of the size. And that's
he's got 5 inches on.
He's huge, 5-inch height and reach, and I think it's going to be primarily stand up. Yeah. It's going to be hard to take Kennedy down with that size advantage too.
Second bad blood fight of the night.
Yeah, this one's got the real bad.
Agapova shows up.
Oh, I think Agapova's back. I think she's back. She looks sharp as fuck.
This flipped. Yeah. Agapova was the favorite at one point.
Yeah, give me Agapova in this one. She's the more talented fighter. She's fucking pissed off because Marina Moroz has been fucking talking shit about her, saying she's threatening pregnant women and using all kinds of drugs, and they're former teammates as well. Mary Agapova, famous for one of the biggest upset losses before Juliana Pena.
Shayna Dobson.
Yeah, Shayna Dobson. It was like plus whatever until fucking Juliana Pena came through and shocked the world. But since then, she came back out. Who'd she just fucking ice for last fight?
Who?
Agapova.
Mazzo.
Wait, this is
club and sub type deal. Looked angry, looked sharp, looked like the prospect we thought she was. And Moroz has been off for a long time.
Think
when was her last
Tapology's fight? Wrong. Because on best fight odds, Agapova's -210, Moroz is +175.
What is it on DraftKings? Bueno Silva decision. That's a decent win. It's been a long time, over a year, right? I like Agapova.
Almost 2 years.
I'm just curious if Moroz comes out with a heavy grapple game, it could.
But she's been out for 2 years, man. That's a long, long layoff. And she decisions Sabina Mazzo, dude. That's not something.
Yeah, and
Agapova's -210. I think they're just this is mixed.
I got Agapova in this fight. She should be a -210.
I mean, if she shows up and she fights like she can and doesn't gas out and blow her load, yeah, she should win.
I think she wins by knockout too.
Nurmagomedov.
I think we're gonna sense ourselves a grapple fuck, right? We just saw it. Huge favorite.
Nurmagomedov.
That's a wide line.
That
I
is
think.
very wide.
Brian Kelleher's got some power in his hands, and for a guy like Umar who likes to shoot takedowns, got a sick fucking guillotine.
Is this down at bantamweight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Kelleher's got known for 2 things: boom, you got the boom in his hands, and he's got a fucking sick fucking guillotine for a guy who likes to shoot takedowns. Yeah. -670. I'm not going to put one dime on Umar Nurmagomedov, but I'm going to pick him to win this fight.
Yeah, he'll probably win
by submission.
Or lots of top control.
Yeah.
Put him in your parlay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a parlay guy.
He's a parlay piece for sure. This one's a tough one.
Tim Elliott.
Yeah, because Tim Elliott's scrappy.
Here's why Tim Elliott is going to be losing this fight unless he wins it, if that makes sense.
It's going to be a fun fight.
Tim Elliott likes to be accept bottom position. He gets controlled a lot, but he also catches subs. I think he also strikes.
We might see Ulanbekov get a finish, though. He hasn't been getting finishes, I don't think.
I don't think he has any finishes.
But he likes to stand up. He's one of those Russians that don't like to do a lot of takedowns, I don't think.
But he had a decent takedown. I mean, he's not gonna fucking.
Nascimento kept taking him down.
Yeah, he's
with him, but
we got back in there.
I think
guerrilla fighting, whatever the fuck that is.
Okay.
But Not in the UFC. He doesn't have any finishes. But again, Dylan Beckhoff has a fair share of wrestling. He's still gonna. I think it's gonna end up being a lot of grappling in his fight. Can Elliott pull off some kind of veteran move, submission, maybe catch him coming in at one point and rock him? I think Dylan Beckhoff wins this fight by decision.
Yeah, I'm with Tagir. I think he finishes him on the feet. I think he'll knock him out.
Two more fights.
I'm all over Smith on this one.
Smith, especially after what I've seen from.
I'm all on Mr.
I think he's a one-hit wonder.
Mr. Highlight has not given me one fucking highlight. Like he got.
Well, he got that one head kick, right?
What was that in the Contender Series?
Fight Island or some shit.
Oh yeah, Shane.
Yeah,
Young.
Shane Young.
After the hot cup.
Yeah.
But then he comes out, gets decision by
Landwehr.
Landwehr fucked him up.
Trezano
decisions him, and my boy Landwehr fucked him up. He beat the shit out of him until he got that.
I mean,
Anaconda
the train's crazy though.
Can we get Landwehr versus Bryce Mitchell?
Oh, that'd be great.
Can we get that fight?
No. Can we just get an interview?
Could they just get like a tag team?
Yeah.
Like that, if there was ever tag team MMA, give me fucking Nate Landwehr and Bryce Mitchell.
Malarkey knocked out Smith, right? Was it Malarkey?
Yeah, iced him. You had Smith in that fight.
Yeah.
I remember that because I was all in your face for that. But
Yeah.
Devontae Smith is fucking big, strong. I think he's gonna put fucking Luke Klein to sleep.
He should.
Again, Malarkey had crazy reach, right? We showed like he's almost the same thing. He's almost the same size as Jalen Turner, who's giant for that size.
Yeah.
So again, and then Luke Klein's not like that.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Dustin Jacoby.
I think Jacoby wins. I think he does enough.
I like Prince Michael early with the power. If it's the longer this fight goes, it's going to be Dustin Jacoby by volume winning. Dustin Jacoby's on fire right now.
Yeah, he's going to be bigger too.
That's one of the most impressive draws of all time too. In the middle there, he fought Ion Catalaba, who's the fucking the whatever Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, crazy fucking monster who broke Devin Clark's teeth in a fight. Right, the first round gets taken down like 9 times, manhandled 10-8 round. Yeah. But then he comes back and wins the next 2 rounds of the fight to get a draw. So that's one of the most impressive draws I've ever seen in my life. He left the UFC for a while, came back, and I think he's lost since.
He hasn't lost since.
So I think he moves on and gets a decision win here. The Hanyak.
All right, what's our lock of the night when we look at our main card?
I'm going to go Kevin Holland for my lock of the night.
Kevin Holland.
And to take one step further, I think
no Thug Nasty.
Let's see. Let's scroll down this list.
There's another one right there. We just passed one.
I'd probably take Marina Rodriguez.
That's what I was thinking too.
Or Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
But I'm more comfortable with Marina than I am Umar. Like it's
because dudes, right?
Yeah.
like
I mean, I don't want to pick Covington. I just don't think Masvidal's going to beat Covington.
I mean, if I'm leaning, I would say 60-40 Colby.
But again, I'm not paying that price for Covington. But I'll pay the price. I
just don't see where Cowboy beats Kevin Holland. I just don't see it. What scenario?
Yeah. What about a lock that's under minus 200?
Is Kevin Holland over 200?
Kevin Holland's over 200, I think.
That's not a lock then.
Yeah.
Minus 250.
Like if you had to lock somebody that was closer to a pick'em, who would you do? That kind of makes it interesting, right?
That's why I wouldn't want to lock him because it's a pick'em. You don't want to lock a pick'em.
I'd probably, I'm just for fun though. Like if you had to, where you could Spivak maybe.
I would probably go.
He's minus 220.
Yeah, I don't think there's many.
No, I don't think there's any really a spot to do it.
You got Turner Malarkey and you got fucking.
I'd probably, I don't know.
Turner Malarkey, I'd probably go fucking Turner then because I think that fight's a pick 'em. 100% Turner can win it, but man. Yeah, my luck of the night is Kevin Holland. I ain't fucking around with that bullshit. I already got fucked by Turd Man. I'm not doing it twice.
Watch Oliveira win.
Hey, you know what though?
Oliveira subs him or some shit.
Then we'll have a pattern. We'll know my lock of the night. Fade that shit and put your money on the other side. Either way, helps people out.
Oh God.
It's kind of a shitty poster though.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Like how they put together the Bobby Green Islam one look better than that one. Former friends, bitter rivals.
Doesn't look like a very tense poster
octagon.
though.
No.
Just plugging in my computer.
Welterweight bout.
How about this? Well, we should start doing now for pay-per-views. We've guessed the buys.
Oh, I wouldn't have an idea. This one maybe
a great pay-per-view is like $1 billion.
This one 300,000 or 400,000.
I think it's over 5.
You think so?
I think it's over 5.
You think Masvidal has that? They have enough?
Yeah, this is good. This one's at least 5. Again, a great one's $1 million.
I think the rest of the card's too weak.
I know that the card is
from a
You just got Bryce Mitchell, who everyone wants to murder now.
I'm talking about like, from a casual.
but I think
from a casual standpoint,
you got Greg Hardy. Casuals love Greg Hardy.
But the one that'll have those multiple title fights. Who is it? Like Jan Sterling.
They're supposed to.
You know, Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, those ones will draw.
Like those.
But those are like those are the ones that go like 600-700.
I'm saying 300,000 or 400,000 probably for this one.
Well, yeah, I gotta look and see the last time Masvidal. What his? I think it's at least 500,000 sales.
What was the last Masvidal Usman one?
It was over that. It was definitely over that.
Yeah. All right, let's go to what happened. What's going on in this week in MMA?
You gotta keep moving this one, right?
Yep.
Hey, the more
Glover
moves,
and Yuri moved to 275.
The more this one moves, the more I like Yuri because that means Glover's getting older.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
true.
Like, fuck, they keep moving his back.